The regime is continuing to arrest people who were on the BOBI nomination because the regime is using the criminal justice system to instill fear in those supporting the opposition. When BOBI was going for the nomination and had his rally in Lubaga, very many people were arrested. Trumped-up charges were put on them, which is unfortunate. The criminal justice system must end. In fact, let me first play you the pictures when these people were brought to court. Here's a tape. Those are the pictures as these people were brought to court. First of all, I feel bad that whenever we have an election, people are supposed to be arrested. And what pains me more is that even when they are taken to court, the court continues to remand them. Courts should learn judicial activism. I'll keep on speaking about this. Sometimes if they bring these cases, they are misdemeanors. Why don't you give these people bail right away? Okay? You can give bail without surety. You can give bail of a minimum of 10,000 or 20, so that you can reduce on the tenacity of these people who keep on holding them. But whenever a political prisoner is brought in your court and remand them, you just give more power to the people arresting them because they know they remand them. And after being remanded, you are instilling fear. You are building a nation that is going to be very dangerous, where politics overrides the judiciary and the constitution. Judges should learn not to remand the political prisoners, most especially on misdemeanors. Our judiciary was captured. In fact, there must be rules to be changed in the judiciary to make it more independent. Every institution of government, from the parliament to the judiciary, is captured. What is the purpose of these political prisoners being remanded? Because first of all, the person arresting them must be blamed, but even a person remanding them in court must be blamed. Okay? Trust me, you are going in a political season. Very many trumped-up charges are going to be put on supporters and candidates in a bid to arrest them, which is unfortunate. To show you that these people are just arresting people for political reasons, in Busoga, there's a man who came out to narrate that they told him they needed him to police. When he went there, they also incarcerated him. You may hear he was going to be taken to court and remanded, which is unfortunate. In fact, the man said these statements.
Dusi chakulani setambo bweni kajoyo kwewandiza twakole bivulu mutawuni so batuvunana musongo kwagala Robert chakulani setambo bweni go batuvunana bazira musongo batuvunana kulia omukakafu nzo na ulira ati police eri kuno era ngo jakunkuba masasi nakoba kabakale kunkuba masasi kanje ku police mone chi sango cyo kuli kunderesa police naida police ende sawano batulese mukoti ulo kwagala Robert chakulani setambo bweni nomusango batuvunana bonka bazira kutindu kindi chona chona ndio watu yibye watu akozechi. That is the man. So these elections are going to be even more brutal because even the transition is more evident. General Museveni is 82 years. Their family his family is seeing that he may not be president in the next years. So they would try to engineer elections transition outside the constitution to an extent of being brutal, which is unfortunate. Okay? Elections must be peaceful. What is the reason of not them being peaceful? What is the reason of incarcerating people for their political ideology? I thought that if I'm a candidate, I must go in an election, sell my idea as you sell yours. At the end of the day, the best man wins. Here in Uganda, if you're in an election, you are like in a battle. And I keep on telling people that if Bobi Wine is equaled in the army, he may be a general because he has faced more battlefronts than most generals in the UPDF. Just in the 2020 generation, he was brutal. He was shot at not once, not twice. Okay? His car was shot at. So, election violence must stop. Okay? But also, Ugandans should learn that constitutional amendments, human rights are agitated for. The more we fold our hands, is the more the regime will want to subjugate us, arrest us, prefer trumped-up charges against us, which is unfortunate. But one thing I'm sure of is everything has an end. Even empires tremble because of petty leaders who don't want to abide by the constitution. Of course, that's my opinion. Remain yours truly, Mr. Makindi, Kabye Sulaiman Mawagali, the next MP for Makindi East constituency. I'll see you on another one. Peace.
Nsanyula mu vetting ye Makindi East kyennayizeemu kyandaze ebintu ndowooza bisatu. One, omubaka aliyo yasooka n'agamba mbu ebyokulonda bivuddemu ebyokwesimbawo. Teyagamba abantu muze yali abimufulumizza olwa pressure gye nali mutaddeko. Ate n'amaana agamba bwe twali tudde mu vetting kuba twagiruddemu nnyo najja ng'olwedde tutudde amawulire ne gamugendako ng'akomyewo. Ekyo kyalaze bunanfusi bino bye tulimu si katemba mbokera bukezi n'ogamba nvuddemu ate nkomyewo. Birimu okufa kw'abantu. Abantu sayino nga beedi muntu bakyali mu kkomera gwe n'ogamba kuba nze ntwala ekintu kino mbuno oba oweereddwa omukisa nga muganda nga bwe bamukwasizza kawempe. Gwe abakomanda waawo baba bakwasizza kangereze ku mundu nga RPG bakuwadde n'amasasi agalimu. Bw'ogiteeka wansi n'ogamba nze mbivuddemu oba obizanyiddemu n'ogamba okomera olwassa bwate mundu wansi nze ne njibaka nze abadde akubagana ab'enare mu constituency okulaba nga njibafulumya. Obunanfuusi nambembino bye tulimu nyeko Derek si byakusaga olina okubikomera. N'avumya n'ekibiina kyaffe mbu kyali kimusaba ssente mbu bamuwe tiketi milioni 4 n'agaana ng'asirise. Tiyavaayo kola qualification najja ku kibiina nga kubanga kwa values zaffe mulimu discipline tiyayoleseza discipline n'oluba lutalo olina okukolesa discipline. Komando w'amaanyi ne waabeera n'abasirikale nga banafu olutalo baba bajja luwangula. Ate komando omunafu ne waba n'abasirikale nga b'amaanyi abagenda kuttisa abasirikale. Nze nakitutunga mu Makindi East komanda waayo eya abdicatinga n'adduka katugenda mu protest vote. Bwe tunagenda mu protest vote n'agamba mbivuddemu.